SUVs, hatchbacks, sedans. People choose everything for their weekend trails. Today, I have a very special SUV with me which expertises for off-roading. We are off with the Jeep Trailhawk. The Trailhawk can pass off like the Compass any day, but it has got a very special badging on itself, the Trail Rated. Well, what's that? We are going to discuss throughout the trip. Stay tuned with us. When the going gets tough, the tough gets going. And this car is made for tough situations. We are out on trails that are unexplored. We are finding out uncharted territories. How this car performs? Let's find out. The Compass Trailhawk is a very handsome looking SUV and there's no split verdict about it. The front grille, they have been changed, tuned in a way to make them more off-road friendly. Well, the approach angle and the departure angles have been bent in to make it go through rough terrain. Well, the most important feature has been the 17-inch Falcon tires. Add to that, the 215mm ground clearance are all in favor of off-roading. Luxurious and comfortable. Yes, that's a go-to word for the cabin. Well, the Trailhawk gets the same interiors as the one in the Compass. It's a all-black sitting arrangement. You get a sloping roof that is of silver accent and the cabin is black. Generous amount of room is on offer. However, one bit that I am a little bit disappointed with is the tray box here. It could have been bigger. A jumbo tray box could have been provided. You get a heated glove box here and pretty much it's very plush and upmarket. 8.4-inch infotainment system in the middle. You have the AC vents on either ends of the front cluster and two flanking the instrument console. In fact, the room on offer for the first row passenger is also adequate. You get sufficient headroom space and legroom space as well. Ingress and egress out of the cabin is pretty much comfortable as well. The steering wheel is leather wrapped. You get a red stitching which kind of increases the overall style quotient. The steering geometry is clean and precise. However, the steering wheel is a little bit heavier. You can alter the performance according to the drive modes as well. Moving forward, you get a red lining out here which looks good in my terms, and you get a digital dash in the front which is quite interactive, I must say. One of the main differences between the Compass and the Trailhawk is the addition of exclusive driving modes. Well, these are excellent to fight all-terrain weathers. To start with, this is a four-wheel drive, and first and foremost you get a four-wheel drive lock at low speed. What does that mean? When you are stuck in tricky situation, the car, if you switch to the four-wheel drive low mode, the car gets to the first gear, restricts your speed under 10 kmph, and the entire amount of torque, 350 Nm of torque is available from the word go. Moreover, apart from the auto snow, sand and mud mode, you have the rock, which is an extra feature in the Trailhawk. Well, I've moved on to the second row of the Trailhawk. It looks equally premium as the front, and the space on offer, well, it can easily accommodate two people. Three people can just be a little bit short spaced, to be honest. Well, you get a big panoramic sunroof on top. The bottle holders on either side are a little bit small in size. 500 ml bottle can fit in there. You get a dedicated AC vents for the second row along with a USB charging point. The seats are really comfortable. You get a headrest and an armrest. The armrest has a couple of bottle holders. Trailhawk gets a 2-liter diesel engine made it to a 9-speed automatic torque converter. Well, that's a first in this Compass range. Moreover, it's a BS6 compliant engine. In the city highway, the automatic transmission really works well. The mileage is taken care of by the engine itself. Out on the highway, it might not be the quickest off the block, but once it reaches the 3-digit mark, it's quite stable at that speed. If you compare it against the rival of a Hyundai Tucson, it's almost 2 seconds slower at around 12 seconds to 100 kmph mark. The steering is, however, a little bit stiffer, but that does not bother you much because high speed stability is spot on with the Trailhawk. It returns you with an output of around 15 to 16 kmpl on the highways, while it drops down by a few marks, and you can expect around 11 to 12 kmpl in the cities. The suspension is slightly stiff, but even if you hit the bumper too hard, the jerks are not felt inside. The suspension system keeps it to itself, and obviously the ground clearance and all other off-roading talents of this car makes the ride very pliant. Compass was launched almost 2 years back, and since then it has been one of the most successful products for Jeep. Now launching the Trailhawk has just strengthened the position for Jeep. At 27 odd lakhs ex-showroom price, this one sits comfortably without any direct rivals. For us, Trailhawk is for those who are already into Jeep or looking for SUV with a lot of off-road thrill.